Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to 6 American things I can no longer live without, part 3. He's done obviously 2 parts to this I guess mini-series. And it's interesting to see the things that he's become so accustomed to in the US, because I assume when it comes to certain objects and just certain things that you become used to, it's just like, yeah, you can't really live without it now because you've had it for so long. But we're going to check out what things he has here. I'm going to assume it's going to be a mixture of like physical things like chairs. I remember he talked about the Adirondack chairs, but also just maybe the convenience of certain things and a mesh of all of it really. But we're going to check this out, hopefully going to enjoy, and let's see some of these things that you can no longer live without.
I mean, I can't really wait that long. I'm starving. Hello, I'm Lawrence and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to things and stuff, specifically American things and stuff that I can no longer live without. Those of you who've been subscribed to this channel for the last few months will know that I've already done 2 videos with this title, and that unlike the Gremlins franchise, this one gets a part 3. Conversely, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, do that now. In the meantime, you know the drill. I'm going to walk you through 6 American things that have become so ingrained in my life, they are my life.
Citizenship.
Today,
yeah.
I did something
He
that
can't
I
live without it, I guess.
1998, and that is look at my calendar. And I was surprised to see that it's been 2 years this week since I, Lawrence Brown...
2 years? I still remember when he first posted about this. What? Time goes so quick, Jesus.
Became a United States citizen. And I'm here to tell you today that I can no longer live without that very citizenship. And you might be thinking, Lawrence, you lived in America for 14 years without being a citizen. What are you talking about? Well, there's a certain truth to the notion that once you pass certain milestones in life, whatever it might be, there's no going back from that. The day I got it in a mass ceremony here in Chicago, I felt proud to be an American, just like I did when I watched the film Air Force One for the first time. And I still feel that. There's a massive difference, I think, in the psychological feeling that you carry around with you between when you're merely a resident and when you're a citizen. As soon as you become a citizen, you feel like you 100% belong to this country instead of 95%, which is how I felt before. But on top of that, you have all manner of new things that you can do. Number 1, I don't have to go into a separate queue at the airport to my American wife. Number 2, I can now legally vote on US elections. Number 3, I can do jury duty, which inevitably will happen now that I've announced that to thousands of people. And number 4, it's legally much harder for me to be kicked out of the country, which, if you've seen my early videos, is a remote possibility.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are terrible.
Anyway, one British thing that I can no longer live without is the British TV show All Creatures Great and Small. So how does somebody like me consume the UK's Channel 5 while in America?
Well, this is discount codes.
See 4 bonus months on top. An offer that extends to all plans, standard, plus, and complete.
Oh, it's
I'll be honest,
NordVPN.
you're not going to find a deal as good as this.
He's got a NordVPN one. Here's his little discount code.
To get your exclusive offer. The link is in my description below.
Recently, some of you have commented, "Ooh, Lawrence, you are wearing snazzy shirts these days." And you're wrong. I am wearing one snazzy new shirt that Tara bought for me because I happen to say that I sort of like the look that fellow YouTube sensation Evan Edinger was going for in our collab video. Basically, I think she thinks that I want to be more like him. But now that I've put it on, I really like it. I'm sold. I'm a convert to the American plaid shirt. Now, you might be thinking, plaid?
I don't really have shirts like this. I've never really tried to wear them. I mean, they're probably less common here, which is probably part of it, but you can definitely find them.
Isn't uniquely American. In fact, plaid originated in Scotland. I know that, but I'm not wearing a kilt today. I'm wearing a plaid shirt, which to me is very synonymous with American autumn and the grunge movement. What I'm saying is, I am Kurt Cobain with just the wrong accent and hair. And musical ability.
Similar shirt, to be fair.
The problem with this shirt is that it's from the discount rack, and I don't usually have an issue with that, but I do take issue when it's ripped on both elbows. I see this as an excuse.
Is that the style? Oh god, that is awful. I was all for it, and now the rips are there.
To get more of these and ask you, is it permissible to wear these in the winter as well as the autumn? Because as we know, winter is fast approaching, which brings us on to this.
American Christmas. Okay, here we are.
When British people, like me, move to the United States and they experience for the first time an American Christmas, they find it hard to accept the fact that many of the British Christmas traditions don't exist here. I'm talking about pulling crackers, wearing stupid paper hats, eating Christmas pudding, eating mince pies, and slightly overdoing it on the Advocar. And because of this, while you're celebrating Christmas with your American family or friends, it can almost feel like there's something big missing. But the longer that I've lived here, the more I start getting excited about the countdown to Christmas, because I think over time you do something enough and with the right attitude, you suddenly start embracing it for the things that it does do rather than things it doesn't. So for instance, I love the night before Christmas where we go driving around to look at all of the really excessive Christmas lights, because it's just not something we tend to see in Britain on this level. When I lived in Britain, it was very novel to receive news reports or videos from the United States of, oh, look at what this wacky family did in Wisconsin. They put up so many lights that they accidentally set their house on fire. And America might not do mince pies, but as I pointed out in the Thanksgiving video, it does many other pies. Plus, you can get mince pies from World Market, so we are taken care of in that respect. Furthermore, there's a different selection of Christmas songs here to be utterly annoyed by. And I'm not going to list those off now because I did that in a video last year. Check it out. The point is, Christmas here, along with the holiday season in general, which includes Thanksgiving, Halloween, Labor Day, I mean, these are my parameters. It's just an altogether different experience to what I had in Britain. And it's like bacon. I love the British version and I love the American version. And I believe I can live without neither. So why should you? But anyway, speaking of food, cue up the next entry. Or should that be?
Speaking of American things, I've been making pancakes a lot more recently and I'm in love with them, man. There's something about a pancake with like fruit in it, chocolate spread, or like, I say the chocolate spread, I mean Nutella, not chocolate spread. Banana, strawberries, Nutella. I'm not actually making American style pancakes. I don't really know how to. I've only really learned but only really started making them consistently myself. But god damn, I do love pancakes. They are unreal, man. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I thought I'd say that because that's a new thing I've been making, and that's what I would consider somewhat American. Pancakes, are they American? They probably came over from the UK. How long have pancakes even been a thing for? I don't even know. Maybe they're a lot more recent than I realised. I assume they've probably been a thing for a few hundred years, but maybe not. I don't know.
Entree.
String cheese.
I have a bit of a problem here. I can't stop eating string cheese. It's just...
He likes these. We have... What are they called in the UK? Not cheese sticks. I can't remember. I never used to really get them, but when I had them, I never liked them. But are these? I guess these are really popular in the US, and he's addicted.
Just become a big thing, an addiction, one might say, in recent weeks. Because the thing is, they're such an easy snack. Now, string cheese, especially in the mozzarella variety, can be found in other countries. They just don't usually look like a hot dog covered in cream. And that's what we have.
What are they called in the UK? Is he going to say cheese string? Wait, just cheese string UK. I think they are just called cheese strings. Strings UK. I think it's just as simple as that. But they are literally called cheese strings. I never got these though. Are they mozzarella? Dairy Lee. It doesn't really say. I'll probably say in the front. It doesn't. What are these ones? Cheese shapes. Come on, load. Load, come on, man. No. Calcium something bones. Calcium is good for your bones, maybe. Oh, well, it's... Oh. Rich in calcium for healthy bones. Well, there you go. They're good for you. He's eating some beneficial foods.
Here in America, because these things, they almost look like cheese sticks that are very common here in the Midwest, just without the crumbs around it. And so, in a way, I convinced myself, because it's not fried like a cheese stick, that it's healthy for me, and that I could just eat 100 of these every day. I don't eat 100. Don't get carried away. It's more like 50, but still, it's too much cheese for anyone to have, and I am very concerned that I may end up turning into a big piece of stretchy cheese myself if I keep going. But I just can't help it, because that's the thing about the Midwest. It's not just these, it's not just cheese sticks, it's cheese curds, it's cheese balls, it's cheese pizza. So you can't
it's just
avoid
cheese.
it. And I feel like it's better just to give in to cheese. Yeah, I think I need to go and get some exercise.
Winter hiking boots.
And when I first moved here, that exercise
That's not really a need in the UK. You can have them, but I don't actually really know what he means by these. Just I'm gonna think of just like big winter boots.
probably wouldn't have taken place outside at this time
Timberlands
of year.
or something, no? Are they winter boots?
And
I
that's
don't
not
think they
just
even are.
because my nose hairs used to freeze, it's also because my feet did. I'd just been so used to winters in Britain where you could more or less get away with wearing tennis shoes unless it was icy out and a good pair of socks and you'd be all right. So that instinct kicked in for the first few years of living in the US until I realised that everybody else was wearing winter hiking boots. Now, we have hiking boots in Britain, but the thing is, we usually wear them to go hiking. After all, we are a nation of hikers. But in America, you might do that, but you might also put them on to go for a leisurely stroll down the street with your dog who's trying to destroy your gloves. And to that extent, they have become a crucial piece of footwear while living in the Midwest. Because with these, your feet stay absolutely warm, whether you're wearing thick socks, thin socks, or no socks, as I did on one occasion. It took me 2 hours to clean out the smell. The point is, so long as you've got the right winter
Lovely.
clothes, what are you doing? As long as you've got the right winter clothes, you can just about get through a
no.
Midwestern winter. I just wish that somebody had
coming
told me
back.
that before I spent a whole
Holy shit! Look at this. That is so much snow. Oh, you must have to deal with this every day in like places like Chicago in the winter.
season scraping ice off my car. And speaking of which,
Double wide garage. There you go.
I never have to worry about that now because I have a garage. And not just any garage, but a very American double wide garage. Does that make me sound like I'm out of touch? Those of you who were subscribed to me just after I got my US citizenship will know that I moved into this house at that time. And as somebody who rented for 14 years living in this country, I never got to know the joys of having my own garage. And since I made the first part in this series, I've only gotten to know those joys even more. Because remember when I showed you the mudroom and how it had become a kind of catch-all space for all of the recycling that I'd accrued? My wife wasn't particularly happy with that situation, plus a squirrel had gotten in and left a lot of poo. So she wanted me to get rid of all of the cardboard, except one problem still remained. I had so much of it from all of the stuff that sponsors had sent us and just from generally being a YouTube sensation that it still wouldn't all fit in the recycling bin the first time around. So for now, I've moved it into here and I will definitely be on top of it and get rid of it piece by piece whenever there is space in the recycling. But you'll notice that it's all shoved off to the side so that we have room in the other half of the garage
Hey, you can use it as storage, just fine.
for the car. To reiterate, this wouldn't have been possible in the garage that I grew up with in England because like many British garages, or garages as some British people might say, or garages as Americans might say, there was only room for one car instead of one car and lots of trash. And it's just dawned on me actually that because it's about to be Christmas, the recycling is going to be through the roof. Maybe literally, which would provide easy access for squirrels. Here's what I'll do. I'll pay somebody to take care of it. That makes me sound more out of touch. Sorry. Either way,
The
while
money's getting to his head, man.
I'm taking care of that, go and watch part 1, and I'll see you again soon. Or you'll see me, I won't see you.
There we go. As a patriotistic American citizen, I've never heard the word patriotistic. Is that actually a word? Am I even saying that right? Patriotistic. Patriotistic. Or patriotistic. I don't know. Patriotistic. I've never heard that word before. American citizen with a double width garage. It is your solemn duty to fill 99.8% of the garage's volume with stuff that there's a 0.2% chance you'll ever actually use, and to park your car in your driveway. Well, he's also got not an attic, he's got a basement as well, so he's got a lot of storage. To be fair, you're missing out on the full string cheese experience if you're not eating it by pulling the strings off. It really does elevate the flavour. I've never been a fan of them. They're a thing in the UK, but I've never been a fan. But hey, that's just me. I do love cheese as well, but I like Baby Bells though. Is that weird? Maybe it's just the shape. Are Baby Bells a thing in the US? I don't know why I'm so intrigued by this, but I like comparing my life to other people's. Baby Bells. The UK's there. I don't mean to have it, but so yeah, this is a Baby Bell. For those of you who don't know, are they in the US? Right, let's go on all. Do they have Baby Bells in America? In Kentucky? Well, they're getting them. I don't get them ever though. I just like them. I wouldn't go on my way to get like a cheese thing like this. Maybe I'm weird for that. I don't know. because it actually does seem like a very convenient snack. But hey, that's just me. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. Let me know your thoughts on this, and yeah, until next time, like, subscribe.